Hello, in this opportunity, my classmates and I will present you the analysis from the book The Great Gatsby, written by the American author Scott Fitzgerald. Well, today we are supposed to make a brief comparison between the book and the movie. First of all, we are going to provide you some differences as well. We are going to give you some points in the movie as well in the book that are similar. For example, talking about the difference that this the both the book and the movie has are the moment and the movie start. It shows a different environment. Why? Because when Nick Carraway start telling us the story about Gatsby, in the movie, he appears to be in a treatment because it is supposed that he had been in troubles with alcohol. And he is telling to the doctor what are the reason of their problem, of his problem. Well, but in the book it is different because Nick Carraway just get us a message and some ideas that his father did taught him and is not to judge people and
Difference that we found in the book and in the movie is that the movie shows that Nick and Jordan Baker have an affair, and in the movie it's explicit that they have sex during the party, but the book it is not so explicit. The book only said that they disappeared one moment from the party, and after some minutes they appeared and they share time with the other guests. One of the similarities that we found between the book and the movie is that the movie followed the script that the book showed. And also one of them is that all the events that happened in the book appeared in the movie. The only difference is that some events are a little bit exaggerated.
continue with the difference that we found in the movie as well in the book. And in this moment I will give you the one that we consider the most important. Why? Because in the movie we can notice how it changed the scene when Gatsby is killed by Wilson. Why? Because in the movie shows that Gatsby was killed in the moment that he was climbing out from the pool because it was supposed that he was receiving a call from Nick Carraway. But the main difference over here is the one that the book presents a different scene. The book says that Wilson killed Gatsby in the moment that Gatsby was resting in an air mattress in his pool. He was resting, looking to the sky. In that moment, Wilson shot Gatsby and suddenly Gatsby died. So this is one of the major difference that we found in the book and in the movie.
Also, we can say that the movie is similar to the book, but the major difference between them is that in the movie the director exaggerated everything because he wanted to catch the attention to the audience. For example, in the scene that Nick and Baker went to be alone because in the movie shows that they have sex. It is explicit, but in the book only says that they go and went to a different part. Also, Gatsby's death was exaggerated because in the book can tend to be boring, but when we read the whole book, it is interesting to 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 see and watch and notice how was the death of Gatsby. we realized that it's different. As you said, that it's one of the major difference that we found.
Yeah, and as Nancy was saying, and the book also had its own way to present events, but in the moment got the funeral, the movie presents a different scene because, as we know, the one that doesn't show up in the funeral is Daisy. But in the book said that just two persons went to the funeral. But in the movie it is different because nobody went to the funeral, just Nick Hathaway. So what the author of the movie wants to present is the loneliness in which Gatsby lived. So because as we know is what the movie in the book tried to present is what society in that moment or in that age was. And as a conclusion, if I had to say what if I like the movie or the book the most, well, I will say that what I like the most is the movie. Why? Because in the moment that you are reading, you tend to be tired, and also it is not so good to be reading. But if you had the opportunity to watch the movie, you will realize how all those events take place, and also the movie gives you a better quality of ideas. I mean, how you perceive the events that happen in the book. But if you had the opportunity to read the book, read it.
Well, for me, I like the book because you can imagine all the events that happen in the book, and also I liked the most because you are imagining how was the story of Daisy and Gatsby's love, and also how Tom and Myrtle have a relationship, but he was married with Daisy. So the book showed um, a part that we can imagine and we can refresh between the book and the movie.
Well, finally, we hope that you like our video and thank you for watching it.